Don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. Hi everyone, it's Mike here. So today I thought for a change I would have a play with my jelly plate. And I've taken a couple of sheets from my small bag journal, which was the one that I played with the other day. So I've taken a double page out and I've cut it. Not very successfully, but I've cut it in half to create two smaller ones. And I'm going to just have a play because it's been quite some time, at least a year or so, since I've played with my jelly plate in any kind of way. And I actually bought a small one, a 3x5 inch jelly plate a while ago. And I don't think, I can't remember actually even playing with that one since I bought it. So I think for a bit of a change today, that's what I'm going to do. Mainly for a little bit of variety, because variety being the spice of life and all that. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to work dark to light. So I'm going to start off with a dark-ish background, and I think I'm going to work with mostly blues, greens and yellows and whites. So I'm going to start off with a dark colour. So I'm going to start off with desert turquoise, and I've got peacock teal there as well. So I'm going to start off with those two. These are Americana, so the Deco Art Americana colours. I know probably my camera won't pick up the difference in those two colours, but this one's slightly greener than this one. This is more of a blue, that's more of a bluey green. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will pick up. So I'll just give that one a shake. And I'm going to just play with some colour. So the first kind of base colour I'm just going to use, and I'm by no means an expert on the jelly plate. Before anybody says, oh, you're doing all that wrong. Like I said, I've not played with my jelly plate for almost ever. I'll just grab another brayer actually, because what I'll do is I'll use one for actually putting the colour down and one just for flattening and just running across the top, just to make sure. So there's my first colour. So just a layer down, some baby wipes, and I'll just clean that off quickly. I know I don't have to clean it, but I'm going to, because that's just what I like to do. That'll do. And because I'm only putting a real thin layer down, that layer there is almost dry already. There's nothing on it at all really. So peacock teal. I'm just going to do the same thing again. I'm not bothering to clean this brayer off either. What that is. But I don't want it, whatever it is. There are a few bits in there. Okay, so let's drop that over the top. Just give that a bit of a roll down. And then peel that off. Now that's more of a block colour, that's fine. So let's take that dark blue again, or slightly darker, or slightly bluer blue, and then lay that on top. And I appreciate this is still wet, but I don't care. This is what experimentation and play is all about. I've got a really nice blue background on there. That'll do for that. I'm going to clean this off then, get that dried, and then I'll be right back. Okay, dry enough, clean enough. This time I've got a colour called Sea Aqua, which is a lot greener, it's lighter and a lot greener. I haven't used this colour before, as you can tell, because I've still got the plastic wrap on it. There we go. So give it a shake. And again, just put a couple of blobs down. The brayer. This is a real nice kind of, I would say it's almost a pistachio colour, to be honest. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to lay my Carnival 2 stencil, just drop it over the top, and then lay that down over the top, and then just gently rub through. Then lift that off. That's a nice little pattern. I'm going to take that off. Obviously that will need washing almost straight away, and that's where that other spare piece comes in. So I'm going to drop that down over the top. Give that a bit of a push, and then I can use that one for a later day, rather than it go to waste. Okay, so once again, I'm going to clean this off, get that dried up, this bit dried up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so the Sea Aqua's dried. I've had a bit of a clean up. So I've now got pistachio mint. That's more of a pistachio colour, lighter pistachio colour. So I'm going to take some of that and just drop it down onto the jelly plate, and let's just smooth that out a little bit better. And then I'm going to take this foamy. This is an art foamy. It says Art by Marlene. I've got this, and I think I bought this from Art from the Heart last year sometime. And I'm going to just pick up some paint from that. Or I suppose I could just spray right over the top, couldn't I? Probably going about this the whole wrong way, but never mind. Seeing as we're only playing today. And then I'm going to stamp that down. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can pick up from there. Like that, and I don't have to wash that. I'm liking that, I'm liking the pattern, I'm liking that loads. Okay, so seeing as we've got all that interference pattern on there, let's just drop that down, see if we can pick some of that up on our waste piece, but rather than it be waste. See, we've got some nice kind of dark and light patterns coming in from that. Still got that diamond pattern from the stencil, the Carnival stencil, but we've also got those kind of swirls of green. So we'll put that to one side, and once again, I'm going to dry off. Right, so that layer is now completely dried. So I've now got some Sunny Day, some nice yellow. I'm just going to put a little bit of that down onto the mat and just wet that in a little bit. And then I'm going to grab the lid of something, and then I'm just going to add strictly this isn't really what the jelly plate's made for, but I could use any surface for this, but seeing as it's to hand, like I said, I'm not really proficient in the use of a jelly plate, so I just tend to use it when the mood strikes. Just to kind of build up layers and things. I'm getting to the point now where I'm thinking, I don't really want to do much more to that now, because I like that kind of sunburst. Oh, it looks like an eye with eyelashes around it. So I'm kind of liking it as it is. I'm liking the colour combo. And of course, so what I'm going to do is just put that away now. And then let's get some white. I want some splatters. Just a few. Fan brush. That'll do. Don't need huge amounts. Quick clean up, quick dry, and then I'll be back. Okay, so everything's pretty much dry on there now, so I've just put some tape down just to hold my piece of card in place, because I've got this stencil, and this stencil was sent to me from my friend Gina Ahrens, and I think it's going to look rather lovely on that page. So if I just grab that stencil and just take that down just to hold it in place while I work on it, just using that low tack stencil tape. Stick a little bit on that side as well. That's just going to hold it. I've got some ground espresso archival ink. So I'm just going to work that ink into the sponge, and then just really, really gently, I'm just going to go around and work that ink into the page. Just take it nice and steady. Small circular motions. Let the ink just go through the stencil. So I think I've had this stencil for about a year or so, probably, but if you're interested in it, if you go to my website, there is a link to Gina's, I think there's a link to Gina's Etsy shop on the top of my front landing page. If not, just do a search on either YouTube or on Etsy for Gina Ahrens. I'll put a link in the description area below this video anyway. I'm sure she's still got these stencils available. I think it's just really pretty. Right, so let's lift that up. Ah, look at that. That's worked so well. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. And that'll just be really easy to clean off now with a baby wipe. Before it dries, and even if it had dried, you still get the archival ink off by just using some antibacterial gel, as long as it's got alcohol in it. Let me see if I've got a jar up here somewhere. Oh, yeah, hygienic gel, instant hand cleanser. This has got alcohol in it, so it will help to clean the permanent ink from the stencil, and also if you get any on your worktop or anything like that, it will help to bring it off. Just clean that off. I'm being very tidy today, this is unlike me. There we go. I'll probably sit and give it another clean, maybe at a later date, but that should do for now. So I'll pop that to one side. So because the archival ink is going to take a few minutes to dry, I shall just encourage that with my heat gun, and then I'll be right back once I've just given this a quick blast over. Okay, so that is nice and dry now. So rather than do it in the black, doing it in that ground espresso is just giving it that little bit of an edge, and I love the brown and the blue together. That works really, really well. So the only thing I need to do now is just to kind of add a little bit of text to this, and all I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to just write in this block here. And I'm just going to do it in my kind of signature handwriting. So tall, skinny letters. There we go. And then I can always go back little bit later and just darken up some of those letters. Just make them a little bit stronger if I need to. And then just as a final finish off, I think I'm just going to add just a little sketchy border. All the way around. Yeah. And I think I'm going to leave that there. All I have to do really is just to sign it and date it. I think today is the 10th today? There we go. And I think I'm done. I like that. I like the colours. I do like the colours a lot. So I hope you've enjoyed that little play around with my long forgotten jelly plate and some foam stamp, or a foam stamp from wherever it was, at foamies.com. Sunshine. I like it, that's what that one was called. So again, if you're interested, then you can pop along and have a look at those. So that's it from me. I hope, like I said, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. So I'm going to drop that into there now. We're slowly starting to build up some nice pages, and they're not taking a lot of time in which to do them. So that's all from me. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.